I never had a bigger sigh of relief in my life than when I uploaded my last video, and it was in 60 frames per second. I thought something was going to go horribly wrong, and that shit was going to be in like 360p permanently. But luckily my last video went up, and it was in 60 frames per second. So that was a huge sigh of relief, and I'm telling you, man, I'm still learning how to use some of this shit too. So the videos may not be the best edited, like I said in the previous video too. And if you didn't see that video too, check that shit out, because that was the first video when I got the new equipment and shit, like I said, and that was the Al Kaline debut. Even though this game that I'm bringing right now is much more interesting, because I played a couple snoozers. I'm not gonna lie, the past couple games I played have been a little bit snoozy, if you want to say. And then this game was much more interesting, getting back to the interesting games, because I was just on that, like, couple weeks, it seemed like a couple weeks at least, I was going on these runs where I was just playing, like, extra inning games, and games that would go right down to the wire, and then I just kind of went into this little 3 or 4 game mess when I was playing snoozers. So this game is going to be interesting for sure. And I still got Kenny Lofton and AJ Pierzynski, the flashback guys, in this lineup in the starting lineup this game, because, dude, I don't know, I just like the way Kenny Lofton swings the old bat, if you know what I mean. The swing is looking good, and he actually is a fucking beast, if you ask me. Like, the arm strength is probably the worst I've ever seen, but other than that, the fielding is good, and even the hitting stats are good. And I was sleeping on Kenny Lofton's speed. I didn't even know he had 93 speed in this game, because, yeah, like, I never really looked at that card before. And when I saw that he had 93 speed, and he also has good stealing, I'm pretty sure, as well. So I was surprised about that. And, yeah, I've just been sleeping on Kenny Lofton's card, apparently, because I put him in the first game, the last game he made the debut, and he went 1 for 3, I'm pretty sure, with a single up the gut. And just, you had to wait and see to see what he does in this video too, because he's going to be doing some more damage at the dish. And I was trying to get Al Kaline going too, because I was doing shitty with Al Kaline at the plate in the last game, made horrible contact in all of his at-bats pretty much. So I went 0 for 3, I'm pretty sure. Dude left in like the 6th inning, yeah, like the bottom of the 6th, so it wasn't a complete game. But yeah, trying to get something going with Al Kaline. And I still got David Ortiz in the starting lineup, because, I don't know, man. I think I got 1 hit with Ortiz so far. But, I mean, that card, 99 power. What the fuck? That's insane, man. Like, even the contact is good and the vision is good, too. So, like, like, guys with 99 power, who do you think of? Like, Ryan Howard and who else? Like, there's lefties who have, like, 99 power, but I'm talking about, like, on both sides of the plate against righties and lefties. Like, Ryan Howard has good power against both, but his vision is actually his vision versus righties is better, but his contact versus righties. What the fuck am I even saying? His contact versus righties is better than the prime Ortiz, but his vision is like 38 or something, so that's just fucking terrible. And yeah, man, this guy got off to one of the best starts I've ever seen an opponent get off to. First fucking batter with Reyes is sending a moonshot deep to right center field, and Kenny Lofton stepping up to the plate, getting a single. Arenado has been in hibernation for the past couple weeks, it seems. I know people have been noticing that too. Arenado hasn't done shit at the plate in the last couple weeks. So I needed to get him going, because I'm honestly thinking about getting another third baseman besides Eddie Matthews. Arenado is sleeping. Seriously, man. Z's all over the place for Arenado. Like, he doesn't let me down in the field, but at the plate, Jesus, I think I'm only hitting about 200 with him. I'm hitting $2 with Arenado. So that is terrible. Need to change that. And it's not even a problem of hitting righties or anything. Like, I find that I struggle against lefties with Arenado, and that's the only guy that I really struggle with in the lineup at the moment. So I was hoping to get something going with him, and if I wasn't, then fuck knows. Because he was actually one of the first third basemen I wanted to get in this game. He actually did good, I remember, if you've been following the channel for a little bit, when I first picked up Arenado a couple months ago. That was, yeah, probably in like July or maybe even June. I think I picked. It might have been June actually that I picked him up. He came in and he was hitting moonshots in his first couple games. So I was like, okay, cool. It's gonna be one of these guys who just stepped up to the plate for you every game and does damage. So I was hoping that, and I just slowed down, never was able to pick it up with him again. So I'm still trying to break out of this massive slump I'm in with Arenado. ANIBAL SANCHEZ too. I was talking about him in the last video. The flashback Sanchez is like a 90 overall or something, and he's actually not the worst pitcher you've ever seen, but he's obviously not the best. Like, I think his velocity and break aren't even that bad. And his Ks per 9 is pretty good. His stamina is pretty good as well. So I wanted to throw him out there and see what he could do for the squad. And luckily I was able to get him out without waiting a week or something like that before taking him out. I mean, I'm still looking to get Saberhagen to the mound too, because I was talking about him in the last video. I was getting those guys mixed up, Sanchez and Saberhagen. It's Saberhagen with the bad Ks per 9, I think. I might be fucking failing again, but I'm pretty sure it's Saberhagen with the bad Ks per 9. But he does have good velocity and break and like 97 stamina or something. And it's no fucking surprise when Daniel Murphy steps up to the plate and he just gets a hit. Like, what the fuck, man? The guy is hitting like 575 coming into this game, I'm pretty sure, and he was the reason why I even was making fucking noise in that inning. So Pierzynski too. Pierzynski, I find I make good contact with him, and I like the swing and everything. Even though Brian McCann is a fucking beast, I'm gonna be putting him back in soon. I don't know if I should just wait for a lefty, because the flashback McCann, McCann hit lefties. So yeah, like, AJ Pierzynski has terrible hitting stats versus lefties, I'm pretty sure. So the only way I'm going to keep Pierzynski in the lineup is if he faces righties. And the result, yeah, like, I'm forgetting about some too. Holy shit, man. It seems like every fucking video I forget to say something. Those Mafia videos are going to be posted, maybe, wait, fucking game comes out like tomorrow night. And I'm hoping to get that video uploaded like around whenever the time I finish uploading it, like 2 in the morning. That may not be the case. Probably won't be, but if not, I'm going to post that the next day, so like Friday, and an MLB video that day. So wanted to say that too. Okay, so this fucking game wasn't even like, I don't know. There wasn't that much shit happening up until the 6th. So, I don't know, man, this guy was swinging at everything. It was getting a little bit weird. Like, it was around this inning when I looked up and saw the pitches, and I was like, what the hell? Wait a minute. What is even going on? This guy is literally swinging at everything. It's always good when you play guys like this, because the game isn't going to be that long. There's fucking guys. Holy shit, man. How annoying is it when you play these guys and they just take every fucking pitch and you can't even find the strike zone? That shit is annoying as fuck. So this guy was swinging away, gets a base hit with Reyes, I think that was, and now Cano is up. And fucking, this wasn't the flashback Cano, I don't think. It was just the live series Cano, but both those cards are fucking crazy. Luckily, I'm able to get out of it with Sanchez, man. I was hanging some breaking balls, so I was lucky to... actually, did he score in that fucking inning? Holy shit, man. I'm pretty sure he scored a run in that inning. I didn't even fucking realize it. But yeah, I'm coming back out, and Ortiz is looking to start a rally, because I need, like, usually around the middle innings is when the bats come alive anyway. So now Pierzynski is up. I'm not wasting any damn time. I'm swinging the bat, and that is going for a single to right field. So now I got 2 guys on, 1 in scoring position, and now Kenny Lofton is up. He is like, I don't know, man, the swing is good, driving one down the first baseline. So I got Ortiz rounding third base, stumbling around third. Luckily, he was able to bobble that, and Pierzynski advances to third base. So, holy shit, thought Ortiz was going to be thrown out for sure. I'm stealing second with Lofton trying to get 2 guys in scoring position, and Arenado. If this motherfucker was ever going to break out of the slump, now would be the time. I had a feeling. I was like, you know what? I'm sending one to the left center gap. I don't give a shit, but I'm sending one to deep center off the bat. There was no chance in hell I thought that was leaving the park. I did not think that was leaving the park, but Ichiro tries to scale the wall and bring that one back, and Arenado goes deep. That is fucking humongous that Arenado was able to do that, man. Holy shit. Hopefully Arenado can break out of the slump for good now, because it has been way too long since he's even hit a dinger, I'm pretty sure. Like, yeah, like when I first picked him up, I was just crushing the cover off the ball. And I don't even remember the last time I hit a dinger with Arenado, so thank the heavens I was able to right there. So I'm taking a pretty sizable lead late in this game. We're now in the 7th, I think, and this guy's going down making absolutely no noise in the top of the 7th. So Daniel Murphy, with 1 down, looking to get another base hit on the board, shoots one right by the second baseman in Cano. Fucking guy tries to throw me out at first base. That actually happened to me once. I didn't think it was possible. All those people try and do that shit. I didn't think it was possible, but I guess it is possible. Al Kaline, another guy I'm trying to get going, is stepping up to the plate, and he is getting a base hit. So now Pierzynski is up, already has a base hit, or he may have a couple base hits on the board at this point, but I'm just grounding out to first base, and now we're going into the 8th. And I didn't even know whether the hell or not I should take out ANIBAL Sanchez, because after those first couple innings, like the first fucking batter of the game goes deep, and then after that he kind of settled down. Wasn't giving up that many hits. I think this guy only has about 5, well, that's still a decent amount of hits, 5 or 6 hits. He wasn't giving up that much after like the 4th inning. He kind of shut the door, so I kind of wanted to pinch hit for him in this inning because he was coming up after Ian Desmond. And yeah, I put in Pujols for Sanchez, and I was hoping that Pujols can come in and do something again, because I am in no rush to get that man back in the lineup, because he was been breaking out of the slump actually, but still, ever since I picked up Ortiz, I kind of want to use him more. So now Andrew Miller is inserted in the scariest inning ever. The 9th is the worst, is just the worst case scenario for me, man. After that one game, like 2 games ago, when I was playing with the Gold Squad, and dude came back and won the fucking game. That was insane, man. I've just been terrified. I've been freaking out every single time the 9th inning rolls around, so I get the first 2 outs easily, but then this guy's getting on base, and this is going to get fucking scary. Edgar Martinez also steps up and drives one to center field, but what is this guy doing? This guy's going to second base. Thank God he did that, man, because he probably would have came back in this game. Who fucking knows? But yeah, man, like I said, if you didn't see my last video, check that shit out, because it was the debut for Al Kaline, and it was the first video when I got all my new shit.